Mabuhay everyone, Mark just back here, and today we will be doing another comparison video and also a performance video about these awesome sneakers. This is the Why Not 0.2 Summer Edition, or SE, or sometimes they call this the Special Edition. We don't know what the SE really means, but for me it's a special summer edition. So the things that we will be touching up on these sneakers is how they change the materials. By the way, this is 500 pesos more expensive compared to the original silhouette of the Why Nots. We will see if it's worth the $500 or $10 increase from the original silhouette. Later on in this video, I will be announcing the winner of the Anatomic Spawn Low raffle, so stay tuned, watch this video, and hopefully it's you that wins. So let's touch up on the details of the sneakers. Let's start off with the uppers. Of course, they changed up the materials on the upper. Instead of that textile mesh upper, they changed it up into a more minimal mesh. It's still mesh, still very durable for me. Compared to the original silhouette, the nice thing about this material, it's just a little bit thinner compared to the original textile mesh upper, and still it is fused on the side and also here around the toe box. There is an extra synthetic leather that you can find here in the toe area, which will add durability in the toe area of the sneaker. Now moving on to the mid part of the sneaker, this is one of the big changes that they made. Instead of using the textile mesh upper to be used as the wings, they changed it up into a ripstop, which is also known to be very durable. That's why it calls a ripstop. It stops when it rips. It's a very durable material, which I really like, and when you crank up the laces around the midfoot part, you can really feel your foot being locked down to the footbed, which is a very nice experience. I really love a sneaker with excellent lockdown, and this is one of them. The ripstop material is not just durable, but it is extra lightweight compared to the textile wings that they use in the original silhouette. So that is another upgrade here in the SE version. And moving on to the back part of the sneaker, or the heel part, this is the major change that they made here in the SE version. They removed the outer layer, which is heavily padded, which I think will work for some players. It will give you more ankle protection with that material, but for those who doesn't like that, I think this will also work for you, because they just change it up with the synthetic leather as a wing. To when you crank up and tighten your laces up front, the synthetic leather will hug your ankle, which will give you ankle protection, heel lockdown, at the same time heel support. If you are wondering if it will still be as comfortable as the first one, because the first Why Not 0.2 was very comfy around this area with that ankle protection. It's still very comfortable. It is very well cushioned. It is very plush. And with this one, I will still say yes. It is not as extremely comfy as the first one. It is still very comfortable, because in the inner layer of the SE version, it is still very well padded, and I didn't feel any discomfort when I was playing. They still retain the very padded heel pillows or Achilles pillows, which is awesome. No discomfort whatsoever when I was playing with this. Actually, I didn't feel it at all. I felt really locked down on the sneaker, no heel slippage, and at the same time, very comfortable. As for the tongue of the SE version, it is also like the original version, very well padded. They just changed up the design into a more deconstructed look. Comfort-wise and performance-wise, it's still the same. As for the laces, they changed it up into a flat lace. I kind of like the lace in the original ones better, because with these flat laces, sometimes it loosens up, so I like the other ones better. This looks better on these ones, but performance-wise, I like that one, because when I tightened the laces on the original ones, it didn't loosen up compared to this. So what I do is I double up the ribbon, I relace my sneakers to solve that problem. So that's a no biggie, but it is just a slight concern. Another thing that I would like to touch up is the strings found in the lateral area of the forefoot. I don't think this is flywire, but I hope it is a durable string, because in the original ones, they used synthetic leather for that part. I just hope it holds up over time, but performance-wise, it improves the lateral support of the sneaker, which is really good. I was sidestepping a lot, especially in the second day that I used the sneaker, and lateral support was freaking awesome. I really love the feeling that I'm really supported in the lateral part, especially when I'm doing side steps. I'm really concerned in breaking or twisting my ankle again, because I have to start from scratch. So lateral support is very important for me. Going back to the heel part of the sneaker, there is an internal heel TPU plate found in the sneaker, which is very similar in the original ones, and also On the outside, there's a TPU plate here that gives you extra heel support and heel containment, which I love in the Why Not 0.2, even on the original ones. If the support is not enough, like the original Why Not 0.2, the cushion also goes up. In this SE version, they didn't change anything on that. The medial cushion also goes up. It also cradles your foot very well. It is really awesome. There's one word to describe the sneaker: supportive. Very, very supportive. As you can see in the cushion at the back part of the sneaker, it also goes up. It also gives you extra heel containment. If the external and internal TPU plate is not enough to contain your heel, the heel cushion also cradles your foot around that area to give you another support in that aspect. So supportive is the word for the sneaker. So now let's touch up to the cushion of the sneaker. Like the OG Why Nots, they didn't change it. It's still very awesome. The injected Phylon on this one is very plush. Impact protection in the heel is really good. And on the forefoot, as you know, there's a large zoom unit here. It's bottom loaded, but you can really feel it, especially when you're running. You can really feel the bounce because the injected Phylon is plush. And with this one, it's the same with the OG, very bouncy. And another thing that I love on the Why Nots is it's decoupled, so the heel-to-toe transition on the sneaker is very good. Thus this TPU shank, which will give you extra spring back, which was a huge debate on the Zoom Freak ones, the Kyrie 5s, because they said in the general release, none of those sneakers have a mid-foot TPU plate for that extra stability and bounce back. And some sneaker vloggers were even posting that it is important for a sneaker, especially for basketball performance, to have mid-foot shank. They even posted that Michael Jordan mentioned the importance of the mid-foot shank and how the mid-foot shank extended his playing years. And they even posted a doctor explaining about the mid-foot shank. I'll put the link in the description down below for that doctor who was explaining the importance of the mid-foot shank. So with this one, there's a big TPU shank in the mid-foot, which I think Russell Westbrook really loves too, from the Jordan 28s. That's why he tried to incorporate it here in the Why Not 0.2. And now moving on to the traction of the sneaker. This has amazing tractions like the original ones. It didn't need any braking time. Right off the box, the traction is amazing. You're squeaking all over. I tried it in 3 different courts. They were all amazing. Hopefully it doesn't rain tonight. But if it rains, I'll be testing this out in a moist court. Hopefully it will grip because our game tonight is very important. It's a do or die. Hopefully this grips if it rains. So I'm crossing my fingers on that. And then another upgrade that they did with the traction on these ones is they put holes, they put perforations around the zoom unit, at the bottom of the zoom unit. I think they made that adjustment or upgrade because some people who had the Why Not 0.2 experienced tearing of the rubber, especially around here in the zoom unit. My conclusion on that is a combination of bad scenarios or bad things. One is maybe the floor is really hot. The player was putting a lot of pressure in the forefoot area in the zoom, and it might be a freak accident. Maybe the rubber was heated or warmed. As you know, when rubber is heated, it becomes less durable. Maybe there was a hot air pocket that went inside in between the zoom and the traction. When you step on the zoom unit, rubber of the traction expands and there are no holes for the hot air to be released. When you give a good amount of pressure in a certain area with a hot air inside, I think that's a bad combination. It will explode. That's what I think that happened to some of the victims of the circumstances. Maybe the hot air didn't release, so the traction just ripped, so the hot air released in that area. Fortunately, it didn't happen for me. Here in the Philippines, I encountered one who messaged me that he encountered that. He explained to me that he was playing under the sun. The floor was really hot, so that made me think of this conclusion. I think that's what Jordan Brand thought of too. So they put holes around the zoom unit, so there will be extra ventilation around that forefoot area, so there will also be room for the zoom unit to expand. That's a huge upgrade on the Why Not 0.2. The traction of the Why Not 0.2 SE here in the Philippines is XDR, extra durable rubber, which is awesome. So outdoor use is okay for this. The rubber is really hard and doesn't pick up dust at all. Even if you're playing on a dusty court, I didn't need to wipe. Like what I've said in my other previous Why Not videos, they didn't pick up any dust at all, which is amazing, which is impressive. Now, as for the weight of the Why Not 0.2 SE compared to the original ones, this is around 40 grams lighter, which is not that big, but the huge difference that you can feel, especially for those people who are complaining on how heavy it is on the back part of the sneaker, how chunky, how bulky it is at the back part. With this one, you wouldn't feel that. The balance of the sneaker is nice. You won't feel any bulkiness around the heel part. It plays like a low sneaker. It's not the most minimal sneaker, but it is getting to that. So that is a huge upgrade on the SE, because a lot of people doesn't want bulkiness on the sneakers when playing. And of course, the support of the sneaker is awesome. For me, it's going toe-to-toe with the PG3s for the performance and for the price. $20 more expensive than the PGs. But for traction, support, and performance and bounciness, this is amazing. The bounciness on the forefoot. The heel-to-toe transition on the sneaker is awesome. I'm loving this SE version. It's less bulky, it's more minimal, so I'm really loving the sneaker. As for sizing on the sneaker, I went down half a size compared to the true to size on the original ones, and I didn't have any problem. I was wearing a very thick sock, the power grips and the elites, no problem at all, because the upper is a little bit thinner compared to the original ones. So you can go half a size down if you're a regular footer, but for wide footers, maybe go true to size or half size up depending on your foot. The Why Not SE is priced at 6,795 pesos or around $140. So it's more expensive than the original ones. So if you're asking me if the additional cost is worth the upgrade, I think it is. For me, I'm loving how minimal and less bulky the sneaker is, still retaining the supportiveness and the bounciness of the sneaker. And of course, the traction is still amazing. I think the 500 pesos or extra $10 more is really worth it for the SE version. So that's it for me on the performance review of the SE and also a comparison to the original ones. Let me know your thoughts. So I hope I helped you guys out once again. Thank you for watching this video. And for the winner for my raffle for the Anatomic Spawn Low, drumroll please, Rodel Torres. This is his IG, Rodel Torres. So if you watch this video, congratulations to you. I'll just message you in IG. Congratulations to you once again. For all of you who joined and continued supporting me, thank you again. Watch out for more raffles. I'll be doing some more raffles soon. Watch out for my videos. Thank you again for your support and your time. This has been Marches once again. Cheers.